Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my ongoing operations video. In part 1 you saw a very lackluster video, sadly. It was a lot of intel gathering, a lot of running, scavenging other people's belongings for what we need, and then destroying what we didn't need to prevent the enemy from retaining a hold of it. This video follows on the following evening. I log in roughly 750 meters to the west of the first tent that I found last night on US 21. I totally don't realize until after filming this is actually filmed on a completely different server. This is filmed on US 196, which is where the CQF guys were logged in, rather than US 21, which is where the video was set last night. But the tents are all actually in very similar locations. The first tent was still in the same place. The second set of tents were in a very similar location as well. So I log in, I check the first tent, looks clear. So we proceed on. I proceed to head over towards the second camp location. The rest of the guys that I play with, Timber Fox, Cedar Bear, and a bunch of others, are already on the server playing, but they're over by Berezino, and they suspect the CQF guys are over by Berezino. So I have my eyes open, but I don't really expect anything. And there's been reported movements of CQF moving around in the Ural, the big blue military truck. So it's just a case of keeping my eyes open and see what happens. Probably going to get some dislikes. Well, I am going to get some dislikes for this video. We did have a spy in CQF. I say did. Unfortunately, he was busted. The guy was terrible and ended up just like rampaging and killing like 5 to 6 CQF dudes in a fit of I can't take this anymore. Before he actually quit the game, but before he left, before he got kicked, we actually managed to record some of their comms footage, especially from this particular encounter. So you might hear some of them talking in the background.
He's a hacker who shot me once, then logged out.
Check. One of the guys that was logged off is no longer logged off.
I'm giving the translation.
Calvin? Was it Calvin?
I don't know. Red Faction. Alright, Red Faction is still.
Calvin is not on the server anymore.
So they might be moving again.
Yep. Okay. You see where I'm looking at it?
Yeah.
Curry
So
Ninja. Check. Curry Ninja is logged back in.
Was he ever logged out?
Yeah, he was one of the guys up in the other tree line.
Oh, okay.
We can see towards that location.
You need to watch your ghillie shooting.
At this particular point, Timber Fox and Root and the rest are over near Gorka, heading towards Berezino, and one of them gets lit up and almost dies, but doesn't quite. Ends up crawling away to safety and managing himself. But the two attackers mysteriously vanish into thin air. Not entirely sure where they went, but the rest of the squad were just keeping their eyes open and looking for them. If you're wondering why you can't hear me, I am talking on Mumble at the time. However, reinstalling Fraps, somehow I set my my recording voice key, the key to record my microphone, to left Windows key rather than mouse button 4. So I'm talking and actively communicating with my squad on voice comms. However, as a result, you can't actually hear me because my microphone isn't on voice activation for Fraps recording. So I'm going to go picture-in-picture here for a minute. This was actually filmed afterwards on SC6. There is a bug in DayZ right now whereby sometimes when you throw a grenade, the one in your inventory, your existing one, will not despawn. It will not disappear. Now in the following clip that you'll see after this one, I have 3 grenades on my character. You can check this in my previous video in part 1. I have 2 in my main inventory and I have 1 in my backpack. Now in this particular clip, the one following this, I decide that throwing a grenade is a really good idea. We discuss it on TeamSpeak, on Mumble very briefly, and decide that we're going to throw a random grenade into their tent camp and see how they react. We have a spy on their TeamSpeak at the time recording, and then relaying intel directly back to us. So we figured we'd just wait and see what happened with regards to that.
You guys still at 0916 060? Rather?
If you were worried about it, we could get blacklisted and you guys have to stop shouting.
The only thing you guys can do is either leave the server or have all your shit get hacked. That's your two options, honestly. Otherwise, we get that server locked down, or, you know, makes the whole clan look bad.
How do you know it's definitely him?
I think like some of us should take like the good stuff out of here, and then like a couple of us stay here.
Wait, Calvin, how do you know it's definitely him?
I bumped into with a couple other CQF guys playing on our servers, and every time the server's been hacked, it's been him in there.
God damn it.
And he's been following us from other servers.
Yeah, do that.
All of those have went down also.
Drop the grenade
Oh
on the
shit,
Ural
but that
and
made me
save
feel
it.
sick.
I mean, it's not like he's in there. It's not like he's a regular in our servers and the shit goes wrong when he's there. It's not like a little coincidence like that.
Who fucking
He
blew something
follows
up?
us.
Shit!
Get out of there.
Who the fuck
What
did
happened?
Someone
Throw
threw
a
a grenade.
grenade.
Who threw the grenade?
Something exploded.
Someone threw a grenade.
Whoa!
Shoot the car, let's go.
I'm out. I'll
Safe.
let fall.
So you called it.
Yeah.
in the
I'm
car.
moving
Oh
the
god,
car.
they're all dropping. They're all dropping.
I disconnected.
The car is less important to me than the gear.
Wait,
What?
hindsight, you knocked out?
No, I disconnected. I didn't get hit, but that was clearly somebody doing shit.
So that's one of us.
I got
Yeah,
shot.
that's me in the truck. I'm driving out of here.
I did got shot.
Or in hindsight?
Ural?
Yes, I'm gone.
Sure,
Somebody's
that's
on
a
there.
different
You're not
I
server.
didn't hear
over
anything.
there.
You got shot by a sniper, man.
So at this point, one of the guys at the camp, Kero Nasanam, actually jumped into the Ural and decided to get it the hell out of there. So he jumps in it and starts driving off. And at first, I'm in two minds as to whether to stay and to actually engage the guys who are left, despite the fact that they are actually probably dug into cover by this point, or to actually follow the truck and hopefully find it if it doesn't park too far away. So I decide to follow the truck. Ural doesn't move that fast off-road. You can outrun a guy so long as you don't drive like a complete muppet. But really, there's only one solution, and that is to follow the truck and to play Benny Hill music whilst I follow it around the countryside. So enjoy! several points during that little chase, I'd actually lost him completely. And even at a couple of times, I mean, he completely faded out audio-wise. For a long time, I could hear the very, very faint hum of the Ural in the distance, but I couldn't actually see it, and there were no dust clouds to navigate as to where it was going. So I followed a hunch, which was based on the direction that he'd taken, like, up to now, that he was probably going to circle around and head back towards the camp, or at least head very close to their camp. In this particular case, it paid off handsomely, because he had gone straight back to the camp, and he was just driving around outside.
Two survivor and ghillie suit. Oh, they're shooting. Yep, they are southwest from our location.
Are they
down
shooting
the field?
at you?
Yeah, they were shooting at us.
Southwest, okay.
By the little trees.
Southwest, okay.
I think they might have logged out again.
So it was looking pretty good. I followed the Ural in a huge wide circle around the tent camp and then back again. He'd driven straight back and was just driving around alongside the tents. I was in a pretty good position on top of the hill right now with my Mark 48, and it was just a case of easing into a position whereby I could engage should the opportunity present itself.
And then we're back in, and we got all the stuff for it. And it's...
yeah, I'm taking fire.
Get out, man.
It's a machine gun.
I don't know.
Wait, you're taking fire on that server,
I
and
died.
Timber Fox is still
He's
not logged
in the
in.
log.
Back in.
Yep.
Do not get into the 196, guys. It's just not worth it.
I got killed near the campsite by a machine gun. Or whatever, I don't know. I kind of lost all the gear that I had. So satchel charge is gone. Satchel charge is gone.
AS-50s.
AS-50 is gone. Ghillie suits are gone.
I'll be ghillie.
Quick, guys.
If you want, I can meet up with you and I can give you my...
I did have to make quite a quick decision here as to whether to stay and loot the guy or to whether to just drive off with the Ural. The guy had a lot of cool shit, as you hear from their own TeamSpeak server. However, I felt that the benefits of having transportation in the form of a Ural far outweighed the risks of getting shot just 100 or so meters from the camp. One of the worst things about the DayZ community, I feel right now, is the insistence that, like, the belief that people have that they can't get killed by anybody other than a hacker. I mean, like, in this particular case, they're still accusing Timberfox. They still believe that there's a hacker on the server and that it's possibly Timberfox, despite the fact that he's not even connected at the time. And this attitude is probably one that grates me the most. I mean, we all die. We all lose shit. I lose shit frequently. I don't scream hacker whenever I die, though. You know, sometimes it's my own retardedness. Occasionally it is. I almost died to a hacker in part 1 of the video. But I mean, it's not just something that I see, like, we hear within CQF as well. It's something like throughout the entire community, even within our squad. I mean, I've heard people within our own squad get killed and be like, oh my god, it's a hacker. It's like, no, you're just stupid. But hopefully, I mean, like, with regards to this, I mean, I extracted the Ural out and went over and hooked up with the rest of our squad, who were desperately in need of a lift. But over my time, over the duration of this video, CQF numbers dwindled online from I think it was 20 plus down to 5 or 6. I think you see in the last screen grab. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed the video. It's been a little bit different to the one that I filmed yesterday, and I hope that you've seen a lot of different footage. But this has mainly been solo play, or pretty much exclusively solo play, with obviously the voice of my squad in the background, who were on the other side of the map. If you like the video, please like it. Please feel free to leave feedback. As always, I cherish feedback. It's a great way to know what people think you're doing right, what people think you're doing wrong. Please share your video with friends, and if you really like it, obviously please subscribe. As long as people keep subscribing, liking, and commenting, I, well, will keep making videos. So, have a pleasant evening, and don't get eaten by a zombie on the way home from work. Good night.